What's up, you guys? It's your boy AOT Time Westman, and I'm back at it again with another video. If you are new to the channel, I would like for you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Sports folks, we have hit our dead period. It's the middle of June, almost the end of June. No NBA, the finals just ended, the Warriors just won. College basketball been over for a few months. Super Bowl, NFL is done with. College football is, over. You feel what I'm saying? We have literally hit that dead point in the summer where there's no really sport. I mean, let's be honest, nobody really watches baseball on TV. I heard it's actually pretty fun if you go to the games. But anyway, we've hit that dead point, man. Now, on this channel, I am a huge college football fan. Huge, man. Before I even get into the content, I want to give a shout out to Flimlo Raps. He's got a Facebook group, and I'm an amend of, you know what I'm saying? And I'll probably even drop this in that Facebook group. But I want you guys to get in tune with our Facebook group. All things college football. Flimlo Raps. Look it up. Request to get into the group because the group is private. You know what I'm saying? Me and like 10 other amends are on there. We'll let you in. And it's all about college football, bro. Like, all we do is talk about college football. We talk about NCAA 2014, the game. You feel me? So I'm going to put that link in the description so you guys can go look at that. You feel what I'm saying? And I'll probably actually post this in the Facebook group, All Things College Football. You feel me? But let me get into the content. Today I want to do something really different, man. And actually, I got this idea from Flimlo Rap, so shout out to Flimlo, man. I want to talk about my top 10 college football teams coming into the season, and I also want to talk about the 4 that I think will make the playoffs, man. Like I said, I'm a huge college football dude. I almost know most of the players in college football. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just such a huge dude on college football, man. So let's get into the content, man. I'm going to give y'all straight what it is, man. So I'm going to give y'all my personal top 10 teams, you feel me? The teams that I feel like will make noise. Man, at 10, I'm just going to come in off the gate and say Michigan, bro. I think Michigan's still going to have it this year. I think Harbaugh, what he's doing up there is good. Even though they lost Jabril Peppers and a couple other guys, they still have a good receiving core coming back. And I think they're going to be straight. I mean, their defense is still straight, you know what I'm saying? Chris Evans, he gets to come back again for his sophomore season. So I think they could really do something, man. At 9, I'm going to take Auburn. I think Auburn could truly, honestly be a threat this year, man. They got the new quarterback. I think he was from Baylor, Jared Stidham. I'm really excited to see what he can do, man. I just feel like Auburn is going to be a good team this year. Their defense really wasn't bad at all last year. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly think, they can get there. At 8, I think a team that is really underrated, but I can honestly see them going into that playoff top 4. It's Oklahoma. They get Baker Mayfield back, which is huge for them. Even though they lost P-Ron and a couple other guys, Joe Mixon, stuff, D.D. Westbrook, you know what I'm saying? They lost a couple guys, but they still have a good receiving core, and they have one of the best, recruiting classes coming in. So Oklahoma is definitely going to make some noise this year. At 7, I got my Clemson Tigers coming in. I know it's just kind of like a rebuild year for us on the offense, but people do not understand that our whole entire defense is basically coming back. We only lost like 3 or 4 players. And this is the first time Brent Venables has had this many players. So I don't think we'll be in the playoffs. I don't think we'll be in the national championship this year. But I think I can say we can be in the top 10 possibly. Another team that I could possibly see in the playoffs is Penn State. I feel like Penn State is another good team. I feel like they should have been there last year personally over Ohio State. I feel like they would have gave my Clemson Tigers a better game than Ohio State personally. But that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? At 5, and another team I really feel like is making a lot of noise because of their quarterback is Sam Darnold. I just feel like Sam Darnold is one of the best. He's probably going to win the Heisman this year. I watched that Penn State and USC game last year, and that was probably the best game of the whole season. You feel me? Besides the Clemson and Louisville game that I was actually in attendance for, that USC Penn State game was probably the best game I've seen all year, man, to be completely real with you. Number 4 that I got on my list, I'm not really a huge believer in these cats, but I think Washington will come through and have a decent year. I could definitely see them going 9-3, 10-2. Washington is very talented. I believe Jake Browning does return. Chris Peterson has built a strong program up there in Washington, so watch out for those guys. At 3, my arch rival, Florida State. I feel like this going to be their year, man. I feel like they're going to get back on top of the Atlantic, probably beat us at Clemson. You know what I'm saying? I think this is going to be Florida State's year. You feel me? Florida State, I'm definitely going ahead and saying they're going to be in there. You feel me? And number 2, big surprise, Ohio State, man. They got some big returners coming back. They return JT Barrett, you know what I'm saying? They're running back Weber as well. Also, another player that's getting a lot of hype is Demario McCall. I hear a lot about him getting a lot of hype this year. And their defense is always strong. You got Tyquan Lewis at DN. It's a lot of players, man. Denzel Ward, Damon Webb. A lot of these cats are just massive players in the game. So, and number 1, I think it's a no-brainer, Alabama. They just lost the national championship to my Clemson Tigers. I don't see how Nick Saban doesn't root them back up, and now he actually has something to fight for because this is his first time losing the national championship. So I think Alabama will be right back at 1, man, doing their thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But for my 4 that I actually have in the playoffs, I actually have Alabama, I have Ohio State, I have Florida State, and then I'm going out on a limb, and I got USC Trojans jumping in there. So that's really, and on the outside looking in, I have Oklahoma, and I also have Auburn on the outside. Now, I know with that Auburn is really tricky, but I think if they can maybe lose to maybe Clemson and maybe Alabama and win out, I don't see how you could not, put them in the conversation. I mean, they have to go to Clemson, so that's already a rough game. And then they got Bama at home. So even if they can keep that game marginally close, I feel like they would have to have some type of, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they would have to have at least right on the outside looking in, you feel me? Even with 2 losses. I feel like Penn State got snubbed last year, and I hate to say it, with Michigan and Ohio State in your division, you're probably going to get snubbed again because the committee just loves those big schools. Not saying Penn State's not a big school, but Michigan, Ohio State, bro. Who don't want to see that? You feel me? But you guys get in the comment box, man. Tell me what y'all think about my top 10, and what do y'all think about my playoff predictions, man. And when it gets close to the college football season, I'm literally going to start breaking down each conference. So I'm very excited about that, man. You guys get in the comment box. Tell me how y'all feel about this, man. I'm out.